乖张气息，却又在爱里曲折，川流不息，扬起水花，又卷入一帘时光如水，让所有很久很久以前都走到幸福结局的时刻，沾染魔法的怪。听说睡美人被埋葬，小人鱼在眺望金殿堂。听说阿波罗变成金乌，草原有奔跑的剑齿虎。听说匹诺曹总说着谎，侏儒怪拥有宝石满箱。听说悬崖有棵长生树，红鞋子不知疲倦地在跳舞。只有睿智的河水知道，睡美人逃避了生活的煎熬，小人鱼把阳光抹成眼影，投进泡沫的怀抱。总有一条蜿蜒在童话镇里七彩的河，沾染魔法的乖张气息，却又在爱里曲折，川流不息，扬起水花，又卷入一帘时光如水，让所有很久很久以前都走到幸福结局的时刻。总有一条蜿蜒在童话镇里梦幻的河，分隔了理想，分隔现实，又在前方的山口汇合，川流不息，扬起水花，又卷入一帘时光如水，让所有很久很久以前都走到幸福结局的时刻。有陌生
对，国内就是。这个发的好慢呀，怎么这么慢呢？
听说白雪公主在逃跑，小红帽在担心大灰狼。听说疯帽喜欢爱丽丝，丑小鸭会变成白天鹅。听说彼得潘总长不大，杰克他也抒情和魔法。听说森林里有糖果屋，灰姑娘丢了心爱的玻璃鞋，只有睿智的河水知道，白雪是因为贪玩跑出了城堡。小红帽又建议治自己变成狼的大红袍，总有一条蜿蜒在童话镇里七彩的河，沾染魔法的乖张气息，却又在爱里曲折，川流不息，扬起水花，又卷入一帘时光如水，让所有很久很久以前都走到幸福结局的时刻。听说睡美人被埋葬，小人鱼在眺望金殿堂。
Hello Hello. Hello. Test.
草原有奔跑的剑齿虎，听说匹诺曹总说着谎。
Hello.
说
Hello.
怪拥有宝石满箱，听说悬崖有棵长生树，红鞋子不知疲倦的在跳舞，只有睿智的河水知道，睡美人逃避了生活的煎熬。小人鱼把阳光握成眼影，投进泡沫的怀抱。总有一条蜿蜒在童话镇里七彩的河，沾染魔法的乖张气息，却又在爱里曲折。川流不息，扬起水花，又卷入一帘时光如水，让所有很久很久以前都走到幸福结局的时刻。总有一条蜿蜒在童话镇里梦幻的河，分割了理想，分割现实，又在前方的山口汇合。川流不息，扬起水花，又卷入一帘时光如水，让所有很久很久以前都走到幸福结局的时刻。有陌生
Hello. Hi, dear Homely members and investors. Good morning. And so welcome to my livestock diagnosis video. Very happy to see you today. And first, it's a very special day and a happy Dragon Boat Festival to all of you, and wish the healthy to all of you, and also good luck, good fortune in your share stock investment. Okay, so I will try to do this livestock analysis for you because now the market actually is very critical. And we know that, okay, this is the disclaimer of today's class. And you know that this video is purely for study and discussion. So any direct or indirect loss or suffered by any person as a result of reliance on this video shall not be responsible, because Homely also prefer to share you the method how to make stable profit in the share market instead of giving tips directly. Okay, so at the beginning, this is what I want to share with you. And I guess you familiar with the first three parts. Okay, the IQ, EQ, and AQ. And what I want to share with you is the HFQ. Okay, let's review the IQ first. Okay, it kind of reflects people's ability to survive as a general living creature. It's a very basic ability, right, to survive in this kind of society. And if you have that one, you will be not bad, and you can do something to reach the basic level of your living creature. But if you have the EQ, you can have a better, how to say, happiness feeling in this society, because it reflects the people's ability to survive as a social living creature. You are connected with others, with their emotional things, right? And their other connections together. And then AQ, it reflects people's ability to deal with difficulties, means you want to move further, you want to do something, achieve something new, want to prove yourself, want to improve, how to say, make step by step for your to reach your goal. You need to practice your AQ, okay, adversity Q, quotient. So it reflects the people's ability to deal with difficulties. It's very important, and it mentioned, I think, last 2 or 3 years, right? When the market or the economic is in a very bad market, so you need to practice this ability. Also, it's the same in this current market, not only in Malaysia market but the global market. You need have the ability to deal with these difficulties instead of just feeling bad, just desperate something. Because the result is one thing, the process is more important, as I shared 2 days ago. If you know the reason why you, for example, because I know many of you, especially Homely members, make money in the current market, but still have some investors don't have any methods to survive. For example, they lose money. So you need to find the reason why you lose money. Okay, the result is not important because you need to master the method how to win in the share market. Then you will not ever will how to say, start over again and win back in the share market. And I trust you will do it if you can learn and use the right tools to help you. Okay, what we want to share is the last one, the financial quotient. Financial quotient, it reflects people's ability to survive as economic person in an economic society, like you, right? Like you. Also, all the investors here have the basic FQ here because you know you want to practice your financial quotient, and you are doing the things because you trade the stock market, and some of the investors also trade the other investment, for example, the forex, the futures, or the other investment style products. So that's a good thing. And you know, in the future, if you don't have the FQ, it's kind of hard to survive because you know the because of the QE or because of something, your money is not worthy than before. So if you don't improve it, actually you don't use your money to make more money, then you will work harder than others. So that's what we want to make the money to make for ourselves. And this financial quotient is how to say, mentioned by also a few years ago by the Robert T. Kiyosaki, right? Kiyosaki, and I hope I think you know this. And if you read the book, read the book by him. Okay, so if you have this one, if you have this, you practice your this FQ, and then you will have a better ability to win. But do not compare to others. Compare to yourself. Okay, it's better because different people, the situation is really different. Okay, so I hope you can also again and have the habit to cultivate this FQ of yourself. Okay, this is the first thing I want to share with you. And now we can go to the second thing is the life diagnosis. Okay, the life diagnosis. And you know that many people, okay, have send to my my WhatsApp to diagnosis the share. Okay, this is a simple way you can diagnose in this video. Just send your share code number and plus the entry price to 011-1652-7962 to my WhatsApp. Then you will have chance to diagnosis. Okay, so this is the group. Okay, the broadcast. So got many people here. So actually we'll send you. So before we diagnosis the share today, and we know that yesterday Dow Jones dropped 700 points. It's a lot, right? It's a lot. And if you compare to the KLCI, if you use the Dow Jones and compare to KLCI, it's like this. And 2 days ago, we also draw a line of the KLCI, and yesterday it's kind of drop, right? Break down the line, kind of a breakdown line like this, right? Break down the line, something like this. Okay, so investor is worried about this one. And if you use the bull and bear channel for Homely investment, Homely software, you can also see there is a big resistance, including Dow Jones. The first picture is the Dow Jones. The second picture is the KLCI. the KLCI, and you know that it's kind of resistance before. It's around June 8th, and now it dropped. Right now it dropped, and also below the uptrend line. So should be careful. But is this the start of the dropping? Okay, cannot say like that. Elite 3 days to confirm, right? Because there is a principal tree to confirm is a faked breakout or success breakdown. Okay, so lead 3 days or lead 3% drop. Okay, 3% drop to double confirm. But we know that today the market also not very good. Today the market is kind of still drop. Now the KLCI is a little bit rebound, but still is negative. Okay, still negative. And some people want to diagnose their share. Okay, the first one is the Miss VJ. Okay, Miss VJ is a India investor. Okay, thanks your reply. And we can take a look about the top glove because many people care their glove stocks. They think because we can check their chart of their healthcare sector. Healthcare sector is like this. And before we say that this sector is kind of cannot say top area, but it's kind of a deep correction. If we use the rainbow, okay, rainbow, you can see the direction. You can see the direction is kind of for correction, and this deviation already mentioned you need to be careful here because the funds start to outflow at the June the 3rd, and these 2 days it didn't recover and it dropped further. This is sector, okay, sector, and 3 days ago have rebounds, okay, have rebounds. But the people maybe ask me, you know that last night the Dow Jones dropped because of the spike in the COVID cases in the US. So of course it's not good news, but actually for the glove stocks, it's kind of good news because they can sell more gloves like that. So is it another chance for Malaysia shares or for US investors? Okay, so we need to check the chart first to see what's the result after these spike cases. Okay, so we can take a look, but you know that today all the sectors is down. It still drop, a little bit rebound, okay? And after you see this one, see the healthcare yesterday's chart, bankers is still 70%. So you know that even is a top area, the bankers haven't finished yet, haven't gone yet. They, if it's a top area, they will take the profit step by step. How to say step by step? Then the share will have a rebound and then rebound finished, okay, and then we'll have another rebound and then finished like this. This is a step by step if it is a real top area. But of course, like you said, if the COVID cases, okay, if coronavirus is become worse, it will kind of come back again. So this is a predictable if you check the principle, check the regularity of their MCO, okay, in Malaysia market. So my opinion is that if you follow the chart, if it can break new high, no problem. But if didn't, then we just trade it as a small rebound. And after the rebound finish, you just take your profit in time. Even the top glove. So this is a top glove, and we can see top glove in this day, June 12th. This day is June 12th. It already money outflow, okay, at this day because the red bar turns to green bar already. So you can just draw a box with this key candlestick. Later on, the price didn't break out. Okay, so it's still very dangerous. So it dropped and then it rebound, but rebound, it didn't break out this box, right? So it's still dangerous. Let's take a look about today's chart. This is today's chart, slightly rebound, right? It opened low, but it's rebound now. It's rebound now. Can say anti-drop. But of course, if you want to do intraday, okay, it's not the topic of the day. But if you do kind of a medium short term or medium long term or long term investors, you need to be careful. Okay, and if it still cannot break out their first resistance, still need to take a profit. But maybe if you break out this resistance, you will go to this resistance. Okay, the price is around 17.28. Okay, if it can break out, then you can hold. But if didn't, another time to take a profit. So we always mentioned that the glove stocks is more risky compared to the opportunity. And we know that a lot of people just entry high. So that's why you can see their the healthcare sector have a little bit green here. Okay, but not many people lose money. Maybe small. The people who lose money is the investor. They entry high. That's why they lose a little bit. So here the important thing is that you cannot, how to say, you don't gamble. I mean, if you don't know how to read the chart, if you don't know, if you don't have some good method, do not trade with by following with others. If you trade with others, it's kind of a gamble. Okay, it's kind of a gamble. You need to follow your strategy, your method. If you don't have, you can just join Homely, right? We can teach you how to lay out your strategy, and always be rational, because you know the glove stocks before. Of course, a lot of retailers come in without rational, you can say very emotional, because everybody in, so they followed an entry. But if they don't have the strategy, they don't know when to buy and when to exit, so it's kind of a gamble. Okay, so that's why, and Homely, we always remind our members, okay, you need to master the method how to enter and exit, not follow others. So you know, all of our members can filter the shares by themselves, can also use the indicator, use the software to buy right and exit right. For example, here is your entry point, right? And later here, sell already, right? Another chance to sell is here, right? Can sell. So this is the right method. If you already missed this method, already missed this share, of course, you have the method, you can find another strong share. For example, in the current market, the sector kind of rotated to technology. But of course, technology is always a strong sector, but sometimes go sideways or just not so stronger than the glove stocks in the last 2 months. But if you have the method, you still can find someone, right? Can find some strong shares. For example, just right. For example, this is a kind of just strong, right? Not so strong, but just strong. If you want to find a long-term one, you can also find, for example, this one also very good, and this one, right? This one also very strong. You can always catch them if you have the right method. Okay, so this is about the top glove. So because Miss VJ, you didn't send me the entry price, so actually I don't know where's your entry price. But if you have this share, should be careful. Okay, careful to see if we can break up this resistance first, and the second resistance is like here, and the last one is the previous high. Previous high is 18 ringgit. Okay, this is the first one. Second one, let's say Peter Gan, Mr. Peter Gan. You want to check about the G packet 0082. 0082. Okay, and you said your entry price is 67.5. 675. So I think you just entry 2 days ago. And we can take a look about this share, the long term of the share. G package, you know that before is very strong, last 2 months. Okay, their long term, this is quarterly chart. We always know where we are if you check the long term chart. It's very important investment strategy or method. So we can just draw the line. Actually, G package long term is not bad. It's is uptrend, and you can see in the quarterly chart, the G packet have a lot of bankers inside, more than 50%. And their trend is kind of a higher low. But here, previous high always give resistance to the current price, right? Here give resistance, current price. The next one kind of here. The next one, strong resistance like here. Okay, it's like here. And the price is reached this one, but it dropped fast, right? Drop fast. So, you know, now it's kind of still is in kind of a correction, but this share is very strong. It's very fast, or I mean very fast. So when we go to the chart, when we go to the daily chart, and we know that we need to set, because it's very volatile, so we need to set medium short term, right? Medium short term, except you can stand this stop. If you can stand this stop as a long-term trader, then no problem. So so far, because he bought 2 days ago, and we know that it stand above the white line. Actually, the white line is the long-term trend line, right? But it's not simple MA. Long-term trend line have for some volume elements inside. So it will give support to the current price. So you see the first time here is June 12th. The lines gave support for the current price, and you have a slight rebound, but it drop again now, and now cannot say breakdown successfully. We need to take a look. Okay, for example, today, how about today's chart? This is current day. Today is another gap down. So so, and yesterday the retailer chips also reached reached to 80%. Very dangerous. So you know, it's a kind of a big washing out, shake out. But the good thing is that it's still keep higher low, right? But we know that if you do short term, of course you need to sell here. When the red button's green, now the bank is already almost finished, right? Almost finished, but it haven't, the bottom area haven't come yet. Okay, it's not it not means that we can catch in when the price drop. We only catch in when the price finish the drop. So currently the G packet haven't finished the drop because we didn't see any buy points. So you can see, even though here have slightly rebound, but it drop again. So the indicator also tells you rebound need to sell. Okay, the red bar turns to green bar here, so you need to sell again. So so Mr. Peter Gunn, Peter Gan, you need to wait for a while, and here didn't stop loss. Okay, so this is a G packet, but okay, let's do a summary. This share long term not bad, but you need to wait for a good buy point after the correction finished. Okay, another one is lotion. Okay, Notion, also technology share. Lotion, we can also take a look about the long-term charts. It's kind of a sideways, right? It's kind of sideways. And your strategy is also a medium short term, right? Medium short term, because it's kind of a wave trading. But the bankers is still around 50%, still very strong. But here have a resistance. Okay, that's why it dropped recently. So let's when you go to the daily chart, and we can see it's stand above the white line, and your entry price is 17. Okay, oh no, 70 cents, 70 cents around here. Okay, also I don't know if you're entering in this side or this side, but obviously if you enter this side, you don't have good buy points because the price is dropped. So Peter have need to correct one thing, is that you you need to buy when the price finished drop. Excuse me. Okay, so we need to wait when they are shake out, when the job finish, then you can entry. So you can how to know that you can just use the deviation. Use the deviation to see when the green bar turns to red is your entry point. So you may ask me, okay, here I have a buy point, here also a buy point. Yes, you're right if you follow the indicator, but you can see the bar is very thin, means the momentum of the money inflow is very weak. So almost can ignore it. And at the same time, you can see the bankers still decreasing. Okay, so if you follow the indicator strictly, yeah, no problem. You buy, but you need to sell, right? You need to sell. Okay, this is the two share and the other share. If you okay, I see a lot of comment here. Why the oils haven't? Um, oil, yeah, the oil price is okay, but the chart, okay, tell you it's still weak. Even during the MCO, the oil sector is not so strong because it's below the white line and not so much profitable chips here. So in my opinion, for the energy shares, oil shares, you can only do medium short term. And only few individual energy share break up the white line. Okay, so medium short term. And I think you can hear my voice, huh? Bands, so you can check your audio if you turn on your computer, your sounds audio. Okay, VIS Danny Chan. VIS. Okay, I only choose one because if you leave the comment in their YouTube, no problem. After the video, I can check, but the better send to the WhatsApp. Better to send to the WhatsApp. Share the code number and the entry price to 011-1652-7962. So you can get the reply first time. I will reply the WhatsApp first, and then I will check the YouTube here. Okay, but still, thanks for your watching. Yeah, just share. Send me the share code number and your entry price. If you haven't bought this one, you can say haven't bought. Yes. So let's go to. Mm, so not this one. Okay. Just now we are talking about the sector rotation. So if you say if the healthcare is not so strong, then what's the strongest sector? So actually we can take a look about the tech. Okay, technology is always a strong one, right? But you see how to find the strong shares in the technology sector. We can go to the technical filter, and there is a technology sector. You can just filter, and then you filter out the okay, technology. Totally 98 technology shares, and then you use the MCD. I mean, the bank is more than 50%, and then you further filter, and then you can find there are 32 shares, but not everyone you can buy. We can choose some. For example, you need to analyze. For example, this one quite strong with the bankers around 79%, and especially the thing you need to mention is that when the price drop, this share is increasing, so it's kind of a strong share. And this is the first wave. Second wave, now is the third wave, and the indicator haven't mentioned you to sell, still can hold it, right? The bankers also still hold it. So if we check today's chart, so today also, you mean when all the shares drop, this shares still anti-drop and have a 1.83% increase. So it's kind of a strong one, of course. And you need to find the right points to entry. Not every time you can buy. For example, if you buy here, it's kind of a chasing high. So how to buy So you can use the software, and when the green turns to red, actually you can buy. This is the daily chart. Daily chart. So now daily chart, it turns to green already. So when the green bar turns to red, you can buy. Okay, even members, if you have the, you can use the software. When you turn from the green turns to red, actually you can buy, no problem. And we can also find other shares. Of course, you need to scan them one by one. So for example, this one, VS, okay, VS, this one also very strong technology shares. And we can see it's quite strong and still have some profit space because current price is 1.48 and the previous high is 1.63. So now still have some space with the bankers more than 95%, so sorry, 69%, around 70%, and still the software still reminds us to hold it. So when we go to today's chart. So today's chart also anti-drop, right? Anti-drop, and actually it's a positive candle here. A little bit side up, okay. So when the whole market drop, if the shares, the strong shares will maybe increase a little bit, but the bad thing is that, the worst thing is that they still can anti-drop. So do not be sad with the weak market. You need to know you always have got something to do. Okay, when the market drop is the best time to select strong shares. Okay, so this one still strong, right? Still strong. If you entry here, this day is June 17. If you buy this day, still can hold until today, and you can see 7 days you make 24% already. Okay, it's very good one. And have others. Okay, have others. You can also diagnose it yourself, right? For example, this one also very strong and just break up the white line. And now with a lot of bankers inside, and we can see today. Okay, today it's kind of anti-drop, didn't increase much, but it's still okay, right? And the software remind you just hold it. Okay, so that's this is what I want to share with you. Okay, first thing, the whole market salary, sorry, the whole market summary. Yeah, and the second thing is that you need to cultivate. Okay, you need to cultivate your HQ. Okay, actually the first thing is adversity. Okay, adversity quotient. And the second thing, you need to cultivate your financial quotient. Adversity quotient means you maybe lose some money in the current market, but you need to find ways to recover it. Yeah, if you have the right method, you have a good process, the results will, of course, surely getting better. And if you lose money in the current market, you can also find Homely to join member. Then we can share you the method and share you how powerful of the software to help you. And then FQ is actually it's a ability you need to cultivate for a long time because it's not easy thing. But you need to have the concept first, and then try to do it step by step. Compare competitive with yourself, not others. Yeah, always improve. Okay, always improve. If before you lose money, now you not lose money is a progress. And then if you can make 20% per month, okay, is an improvement. And then if 1 quarter you can make 50%, also improvement. So always compare to yourself, then you can always be know yourself better. Then you can also do it happily and easily. Okay. And last thing, if you are first time to view my video, you can, if you also want to diagnose your share, just send your share code number and the entry price to 011-1652-7962. Okay, and any other question, you can leave the comment in the below my video. I will reply them as always. Okay, and so that's almost all for today's diagnosis. So happy and safe trading all, and also happy the festival. Okay, happy Dragon Boat Festival. Okay, Thank you and see you next time. Bye bye. 这个画是哪里？